Okay, here we go. Lesson 19, practice problems. So, who are we going to feature today? Ricky Henderson. This is his 83 Topps card. Got it in the same pack. I got that Tony Gwynn rookie, and this probably would be worth a lot of money if it wasn't so off-center. But anyway, Ricky Henderson's your featured athlete. This guy has the most stolen bases in Major League history. This guy was fast. He had a good average too. After his first 4 years, he was batting .291. He had 319 stolen bases after 4 years. Look at his stolen base numbers. 33, 130 stolen bases. Crazy. Anyways, Ricky Henderson, he was the man. Mostly played for the A's. And yes, my name is John Fisher, but no, I do not own the A's. All right, here we go. What is the measure of angle ABE? They're talking about this one. This is the biggest layup question I've ever seen. But here's the concept you need to know. You need to know that vertical angles are congruent. Now, don't just use a protractor because they'll sometimes, you can see it's 40, but they'll sometimes give you a number that's not the actual angle. So the key thing you need to know are that vertical angles are congruent. All right, number 2. Select all true statements about the figure. All right. C plus B equals D plus C. Well, in order to know that, you need to know that supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. If you know that, you can decide if A is true. All right. You also need to know that a straight line is a 180 degree angle. So if you look at line AD, this angle is 180. Okay, so you need to know those two things. All right, D plus B. D plus B, does it equal 180? These are two vertical angles. And the only way two vertical angles would equal 180 is if they are both 90. That's the only way. Are those 90 degree angles, D and B? Nah, no way. All right, rotate clockwise by angle ABC. ABC, that's the angle C right here. Using center B. Then angle CBD is the image of ABE. Huh? All right, use some patty paper for this. Let's just nail the points real quick. A, E, B, C, and D. So label them A, E, and just copy the letters. Don't try to get creative. All right, let me connect all of these points. See what the heck they're talking about. Okay, so now we got a copy. So what they're saying is rotate clockwise by A, B, C. A, B, C. Then angle CBD is the image of ABE. Okay, let's see here. If I went clockwise by ABC, it'd be the same as going clockwise by this. Which means BD would end over here. So watch that. BD is going to end over here. Is angle CBD now the image of ABE? It would have to go here for that to be the case, but we went there. Okay, tough question. Rotate 180 degrees using center B, then angle CBD is the image of EBA. Now, that one's a little bit easier. So, if we rotated EBA 180 degrees, then watch this. E is going to land over on this line somewhere. Watch. E should land on that line right there. Now, question. Is CBD the image of EBA? There's EBA. EBA, right? CBD. Watch it again. Watch what we do to EBA. There's a 180, center B. Is EBA CBD? Looks like it is, yeah. Okay. Reflect across the angle bisector of ABC. Okay. Yikes. These are tough. So angle bisector is going to be like, let's just kind of draw it in and just estimate. All right, so reflect across the angle bisector of ABC. Then angle CBD is the image of ABE. Okay. So CBD, if we reflect over the angle bisector, C is going to end up over here. Remember, this is the angle bisector coming down here, right? D is going to go over here, right? So, is CBD the image of EBA? Ooh, tough problem, but it looks like it. Okay. Reflect across line CE, okay? Then angle CBD is the image of EBA. So here's CE. And they're talking about starting with EBA. Does it become CBD? EBA. If we reflected over this, would it become CBD? I already know no chance. Because if we reflect E, B, and A over line CE, well, E and B are already on the line, so they're going to stay put. A is going to be down here. And that's not CBD. This is officially like one of the hardest problems I've seen in your homework. But you need to use patty paper and woo, go slow. Woo. Now I know which one to put on the test. Tough problem. All right. 3. Point D is rotated 180 degrees using B as the center. Explain why the image of D must lie on ray BA. Ray BA starts at B, goes forever in one direction. So imagine just that's ray BA. If we rotate this 180 degrees, why will D land on ray BA using B as the center? And I'll show you. Show you with patty paper. So 180 degree rotation will land on ray BA. Okay. Explain why. Don't say this. Don't say because I rotated D with patty paper and it landed on ray BA. Don't say that. That's not good enough. You need to know that any point on line AD, when rotated 180 degrees, will also land on line AD. So again, any point that's on this line, when rotated with center B, which is also on the line, will end up on the line. D, because it's on this side, when rotated, will land on this side. Ooh, tough. You gotta write a lot in your explanation. All right, 4. Draw the result of this sequence of transformations. Okay? Rotate A, B, C, D clockwise by angle ADC, which looks like a right angle, using point D as the center. Holy cow, how do you do that? Not that hard. Use your patty paper. A, B, C, and D. Now, if we're rotating A, B, C, D clockwise, basically 90 degrees, you're not supposed to assume that, using D as the center, then AD, this line segment, is going to end over here. So watch this. Remember, AD is going to end over here. So what you need to do is press down on your patty paper on points B and C. D is going to stay put. A is going to become, looks like I. There's the other 2 points. Key is getting the points. This is going to be A prime, B prime. Right? Where'd I go wrong? This is going to be, wait, let me triple check on that. Triple check on that. Okay. If I'm going ADC. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. And D prime. Okay. B, translate the image by directed line segment D, E. So we are here. D to E. Tricky problem. Yeah, try this with patty paper. Trust me. This is A and this is B. And we got to make sure we get the points right. We'll call this A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, D double prime. Eee. This is the move for A, this is the move for B. Use patty paper. Alright, number 5. Quadrilateral A, B, C, D is congruent to quadrilateral A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. Describe a sequence of rigid motions. That's your action. And again, you're going to want to use patty paper. You might need to borrow a couple sheets from class. So what you want to do is start by getting the points. A, B, C, and D. So A, B, C, and D. Pencil works great for patty paper. Pen tends to bleed. So be careful with pen on patty paper. Pencil works great. Okay, so we got a copy of A, B, C, D. Now, we've got to describe a sequence of rigid motions. What I like to do is I like to go translation first, A to A. So, A to A prime. What's that move called? That's a translation. What's the directed line segment? Then, rotation. I can tell I need B to line up with B prime. So we're gonna make AB land on A prime, B prime. So what is this angle called? Well, B prime, A prime. Or 90 degrees, maybe 90 degrees clockwise. Center A prime. Describe those steps I just made. All right, here it is again. Translation. Directed line segment A prime. Rotation. Clockwise. What's my center? How could you describe that rotation? You need a center, direction, and degrees. Okay. Number 6. Triangle A, B, C is congruent to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Describe a sequence of rigid motions that takes A to A prime, B to B prime, C to C prime. Again, tracing is your friend. A, B, C. Grab like 1 to 2 sheets every day from class. Okay. Remember, translate first. So you're here. What was that move called? Translation, directed line segment, what? And you rotate. Which direction am I going? Clockwise or counterclockwise? I was here. Went which direction? What's the angle called of this translation? Or sorry, rotation. You got the center. What's the angle called? Boom. There you go. There it was visually. Now you have to describe it. So you're going to have to write out the moves. So write out the moves with the specifics. When you translate, you need a directed line segment. You need to identify what that is. When you rotate, you need a center, a direction, and the degrees. All right, number 7. In quadrilateral, BADC. BADC, this one right here. AB equals AD, okay? So AB equals AD. And BC equals DC. The line AC is a line of symmetry for this quadrilateral. Okay? Line of symmetry. So the left side looks the same as the right side. Based on the line of symmetry, explain why the diagonals AC and BD are perpendicular. Okay. Why are these perpendicular? Okay, I'm going to go a little different route. Go a little different route on this one to prove Or this is a right angle. Okay. In this triangle right here, you can say that because both triangles share CE, we have a side shared and a side shared. Because we have what's called an isosceles triangle, you can also say that this angle is the same as this. Let me just figure this out real quick. ABD is also an isosceles triangle, meaning that this is the same as this. Now, we have side angle 1 plus 2 side. We have side 1 plus 2 angle side, meaning that the shaded red triangle is congruent to the shaded ABC triangle, or unshaded ABC triangle, meaning that the altitude EB will be the same as the altitude ED. So finally, this side is the same as this side, because they're both altitudes of congruent triangles. Meaning you have this angle congruent to this angle. These have to be 90 because BD is a straight line, meaning that this whole thing is 180. So angle BD is 180. These two angles are the same. These have to be 90. Therefore, CA and DB are perpendicular. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. We didn't cover Unit 1, Lesson 15. I need to brush up on this lesson. You can skip this problem, but I wanted to give you the answer. That won't be on your test, though. Yikes, I almost messed up. Okay, here are two polygons. All right, P and Q. Select all sequences of translations that'll take P to Q. So for that, you should trace P. A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, and that is figure P. So here we go. Maybe that last problem almost stumped me. There's an easier way to do that last problem if I would just brush up on the lessons we didn't cover. I went a little bit different route though. Anyway, I'm tracing P to figure out which of these is going to work. So trace P to figure out which one works. All right. Reflect over BA. Okay, that means A and B are going to stay put. So A and B are going to stay put. So you're right there. Then translate by CB. Where's CB? Here's CB. The C would go to B. Okay, so CB. All right. So we end up there. Nah. Translate by directed line segment BA. Then reflect over BA. So B to A. And reflect over BA. So then B prime, A prime would stay put. That looks pretty good. All right, rotate 60 clockwise around B. So 60 clockwise. This line right here is going to end up here because this is a 60-degree angle. Okay, clockwise. Around point B, then translate by CB. Okay, here's CB. Okay. Translate, so E is taken to H, all right. E is taken to H, so if we did that, E goes to H. Okay. Then 120 degrees clockwise. All right, let's see, that would be 60 and 60. So this line would need to go right there. So I'm going to stop when that happens. Are we there yet? I don't think so. Okay, translate, so A is taken to J. A is taken to J, okay. So we're here, and then reflect over BA. I think that one will work. Boom. Okay, so two of them are correct. Alrighty, that was a long one, but hey, it's only 33 minutes of homework.